Hi folks, how do judges think? In this next case, Nix versus Hedden, see if you can guess how the Supreme Court ruled.
In 1893, the U.S. Supreme Court had to decide a burning question. Is a tomato a fruit or is it a vegetable? Why did it matter? The reason it mattered is that at that time, there was a 10% tax, and the 10% tax applied to vegetables. But as to fruit, there was no tax. So tax, no tax. So whether a tomato was a fruit or a vegetable was, of course, important if you were a fellow who imported tomatoes for a living, as did a fellow named Mr. Nix, who we're going to call Tomato Man. And Taxman Sam, our friend, you know who he is, Taxman Sam who wants your money, Uncle Sam the Taxman. Well, Taxman Sam said, "Pay up! We want the dough. It's ours." Well, botanical science favored the tomato man. Why? Because according to botanical science, a plant that starts with a flower and then grows into something that bears seeds is a fruit. And if you've ever been to maybe your grandma's vegetable garden, you know that a tomato starts off with little cute yellow tomato flowers until it grows into a big, fat, happy, ripe tomato. So botanical science would say, hey, it's a fruit. Anyway, so these guys fought back and forth until they went through all the lower courts until they finally got up before, you know who, the Supremes. The Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court had to decide that burning legal issue of whether a tomato is a fruit or a vegetable. So, well, what did they do? You know, they're the biggest cats on the block. And did they say, well, science has already told us the answer. We're judges. We're not versed in the sciences. And science says a tomato's a fruit. Well, if a tomato's a fruit, the government doesn't get the loot. So, Supreme Court's a branch of the government, and, well, oh, it's so hard. What do you think they did? Do you think that they said, hey, science is right? Nah! What they said is, we have no reliance on science. As to botanists, we're in defiance. A tomato's a vegetable, as everyone knows, and you must pay taxes on those tomatoes. So what does this teach us? Well, it teaches us a bunch of things, but one of them is that the law itself is a slippery fish, and sometimes it's hard to get a hold of it. It also teaches us that, well, I don't know, does it teach us that the people in power make the rules, that it's their baseball, they get to call the game? Maybe. What do you think? One thing that I feel that you should recognize is that if you're in some sort of legal trouble, you probably want to get a lawyer who can handle that slippery fish of the law. If you're in a legal jam here in North Alabama, particularly if you're in criminal trouble, feel free to give us a call here at Siegel & Siegel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would be kind enough, give us a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Thank you.